Lay low, major on the beat.
Cowboys drawing Uncut. Cowboys drawing Uncut. Cowboys drawing Uncut. Cowboys drawing Uncut.
Nice. 4-2 headed to the bye. Feel a little better. Feel a little better than being 3-3 with some question marks.
Y'all feel good about the bounce? Y'all feel good about the bounce back?
I feel good about any win. I
just saw Cleveland knock off San Fran.
Okay.
And I saw the Jets knock off Philly. I'm satisfied with any win in the NFL.
I heard you.
Yeah, I'm good with it. I take wins.
I'll take a dub, man. You know, we need that just for the morale. We couldn't afford to lose that one.
On the road Monday night, old offensive coordinator. That was gonna be they coming off a bye. That was gonna be a hard win to get, and I thought it would have been easier, but given the circumstances, yeah, I take it. I take it all day, 2 times on Sunday.
Maybe we need to we need to ruffle and scuffle on the sidelines a little more often pregame.
Yeah. That's a good point, OG.
Maybe it got them fired up a little bit, you know.
Yeah.
Was that us? I was at them. Was that us? I was at them.
I don't think it matters. I don't think it matters.
I don't know who it was, Rick, but I know we was out there dealing.
Yeah, I like it, though. That feels wonderful, though. Like that's what we need, bro. Some fire, bro. We gotta make it to where we have something to play for, like a reason. You know what I mean? Hate these niggas on the opposite side. That's what they're supposed to do.
Yeah,
hate them.
Instead of swapping jerseys at the end of the game.
Losers don't get to do it, man. Walk off at court.
Yeah.
I said at 4-2. I'm real curious what my preseason picks would be, what my record would be. I'm thinking I had us 5-1, but I potentially had 4-2. I really don't remember, but I'm going with 5-1 or 4-2.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure I had 5-1. I did not have Arizona knocking us off.
Yeah, me too. I think I was 5-1 too. I think you was 5-1 too, Rick. I have to go back and look at it, but
yeah, I thought 5-1, but yeah, potentially could have said 4-2, but I thought 5-1.
Hey, bro, I think I was undefeated. Because I realized it, though. Like, I had to think about it the other day. I took a moment. I was like, though, you know, when I get on my dumb cowboy shit is when I'm around Steve. You know, when I'm around Steve, man, something about girls, man, dog. When I get around him, man, I can turn into a super fan. I get on my dumb shit, dog. Like, I don't know what it is, dog. Like, every time I get around him, like, yeah, fuck it, we're going undefeated this season just because he said we're going undefeated. That's what we doing, you know what I mean? But I think I was undefeated, though, man. I'm pretty sure that's what I had it at. Go nuts.
I
didn't see Arizona. Go nuts. See, that's what I'm talking about, dog. He amps me up, man. He gets me amped up.
Steve go nuts every time, man. I said, "Damn, boy, you trying to go 20-0, man? You trying to go 20-0, dog." He wasn't playing. He said, "Man, nah," but I'm giving my reasons why, though.
Good. We're trying to have a reason, man, but we having hope in there too, man.
That's all right. You the optimism of the crew, man.
You gotta
so
be.
If y'all were to put a grade on our season so far, man, what grade would y'all give it?
B-.
B-. Yep, I'm with him. B-.
B-.
That's exactly what I was
going. B- teetering to a C.
C for me.
I got a C. A C-.
Yeah. B- teetering to a C. Yeah, I'm with that.
C-. I'm going with a C-.
I'm probably a C+.
Yeah. I'm gonna give him a C.
I ain't mad at none of that. So all
Yeah.
you C people, why do y'all go C minus and C plus?
Well, I basically go C, man. I think the teams we beat, we were supposed to beat. And because we lost to Arizona and because we shit the bed on San Francisco, I'm going to grade us at a C. We're just average right now.
Yeah.
So percentage wise, four out of 6 is what? What's the percentage? I ain't never been no math for years.
Shit.
I ain't never been no
Hold
math
up,
for years.
I can try to pull it up.
I don't know off the top of my head.
It's over.
It's around 60-something%. What, 60?
It's
60.
66, 67%.
66, 77%. So I mean, I guess technically, that does warrant a C grade. If it was school, we'd be failing. But out of 6 games, 4 out of 6, that's a failing grade right there, though. So in that situation, we needed one more to make it right. But I'd look at it like, for a B, I think that we could deserve a B because of the 70-10 run does mean something. Looking back, this week has given me since Monday I've had a lot of reflection, bro. I've sat back and had a lot of self-reflection. I gotta get in the camera for this. Normally, day downer, bro. I had to
breaking up
and just take it in and understand. I said I had to take it in and just understand her lately, bro. Like, it ain't as bad as I really want to make it. You know what I mean? So I'm just kind of accepting what we are and what we have. So I'll go with a B minus, though, because we did win the games that we were supposed to win in hand fashion. We did shit better against San Francisco and the Arizona game. But overall, we won the games that we won in good fashion, dog. So, there it is. My apology. If that's
so
what
brings you to that, though? I mean, what you are you understanding that the defense side of the ball?
Well, the defense is what it is. Like, I don't know, bro. Like, I just sat back and had to understand Dak and had to understand this offense. Like, if this is the offense that we win, because I had to put a twist on Monday night's game. That was a hard fought game, and we found a way to win. Instead of thinking why we should have won by more, I have to accept that we found a way to win. Dak played better than what he has been playing. He was able to protect the ball. He was able to make the plays. Yeah, he missed a lot of throws, but I have to understand who he is. So for who he is, he played a really good football game. Our defense didn't allow them in the end
missed a
zone.
lot of good throws, and
ain't been great.
he's supposed to be all
That's what I
pro.
was about to say. That's what I said. Herbert ain't been great. Yeah, Herbert's been terrible here lately. He's led the fourth quarter since 2020, I think. He's led interceptions in the fourth quarter. If I'm correct, but don't quote me on that, but I think it's something like that. But he's not really been that great. He's been good, but he ain't really been that great either. And that was the 31st ranked offense or defense. That's what it is, 31st ranked defense. So, we did what we were supposed to do. We won the game, so I got to be happy with that, man. I just had to reflect on it, bro. I'm not going to continue down in the team, bro. It's like accept this win and go on by my way, man.
It's okay to be objective, though, but
I gave us a B
I've been
minus.
super objective.
I gave us a B minus. I think you got to take into the accountability of losing Diggs at the point of time we lost Diggs, the line being all the injuries that we had on the line. Our coming in with the new play caller and the new Texas style football that we running, coming in with these new plays, and we 4-2. With all that, we're still 4-2. We done found some way. Yeah, we lost an ugly game. We got our little tail smack one game, and we lost a game that we shouldn't have. We went into a game with the big head, Bradenhouse, 72-10. And we got we got upset on the game. That feisty Cardinals team. They play everybody hard. We the only ones that beat them, but they play everybody hard on the road. So I give us a B-. I think we done came over some adversity, and we're still standing because we could very easily be 3-3 right now. Yeah. So I'm cool with the 4-2.
Oh,
Got that boy hurt out there.
yeah. I'm kind of the same though, Rick. So I mean, you close to a C, I'm close to a B. So it's I just can't get that Arizona. Can't put us in that B range because of that Arizona loss, man. We the only team
That
they
one hurt,
lost to,
dog.
right? I mean, they beat.
But that one hurt, dog. That one hurt, dog. But I think it's one of them Buster
And
Douglas,
then we
Mike Tyson.
laid down,
I think
dog.
it's
Like
one of
we
them.
laid down. We laid down against San Fran. Like
We did.
completely laid down. Like I could see if we had a fight or something, I could I say B. But we ain't even fighting that game at all, man. And then the next week, Cleveland showed us what we were supposed to do. So that's kind of where I'm at with it, man.
We ain't got what Cleveland got.
Well,
But we
and at the
thought we
same
did
time,
going into the game, though.
well, look, I want to shoot us some bail in that case because that very well could have been San Francisco exhausting themselves against us too. Like when you look at that, what if they gave all they had to do that 42-10 against us, and then come back the next week and get deflated? You know what I mean? They're deflated playing.
Yeah,
They didn't get deflated. They didn't get deflated. They got beat up.
Yeah,
they got beat up, but they were also didn't they lose and they also lost. They also lost McCaffrey. They lost Debo.
They didn't just lose them. They didn't just lose them. Cleveland took them out. Cleveland knocked them out. They didn't just get hurt. They got beat up.
But do you think that do you believe that that San Francisco got up to play Cleveland the same way they got to play us?
No.
I mean, probably not.
And,
but probably not, Terry. But they got beat up, man.
But they got just because you went into the fight thinking you was gonna win, when that nigga hit them when they got hit in their mouth. Yeah, they got stowed on. Yeah.
Same thing Arizona did us.
Same thing they did us. Same thing they did us. Right.
They was physically putting niggas in the tent, man.
They physically put all them niggas in the tent.
Yeah.
But that's always been Cleveland football. You know, it's AFC North shit. AFC North is a bruiser conference. The AFC North has always been a bruiser conference. That's what they are.
Nah, the rest of them niggas is soft, man. Them niggas soft.
I mean,
Cincinnati niggas is soft. The Pittsburgh soft. Baltimore plays a little tough, but used to. But they
acting soft right now.
Yeah, them niggas soft. All them niggas is soft right now. Cleveland's physical, but the rest of them niggas soft. Historically, that is rugged. Yeah, that's a rugged conference. They've always been known for being rugged, bro. That's what they are. You know what I mean? Those teams up there, they're not Lamar's flashy, yeah, but Baltimore traditionally or historically has been known for being a rugged team. You know, Pittsburgh, same thing for Cincinnati, and same thing for Cleveland. That's what they are. I don't see them as rugged teams. I don't see that historically Cleveland being rugged. I mean Cincinnati being rugged. For the most part, that division been a pushover ass division. They play hard, but take Pittsburgh out. That division's been chunked.
Okay. Yeah, you know.
Well, you just said it. You just said they play hard. Okay, that's the word.
They do. They do. I'm with you. I'm with you on that. I'm with you.
Well, I do agree. I do agree. Tomlin at Pittsburgh, Harbaugh at Baltimore. I do agree. Their defense first. Those two coaches have always been defense first. That's why Baltimore and Pittsburgh play physical for the most part. They've always been defense first teams.
But that's why Cleveland got a hold of San Francisco. Cleveland got a hold of San Francisco, and they played that defense.
They're pretty good defensively, but they're not generally a defensive team. Them and the Bengals, they've been low end of the totem pole for a long time in that division.
For a long time.
So if we play Cleveland, what would you see? What would you see as that outcome? How would you see that game
Well,
going? Hypothetically, we play Cleveland
honestly, I think we
You
should
talking
beat
about with the
Cleveland.
same quarterback?
with the same that same Cleveland
Man,
team that beat San Francisco the week after they spanked us. If we played them this week, how would that game go?
We
Based
beating them
on how
niggas.
they played San Francisco.
We
Okay.
beating them.
I don't know, man.
Okay.
That's physical,
Man,
I don't know, and that's
We
a physical
beating
thing. That's
them.
what I said. Though. That's why I was like, I'll let you have that one. I'll let you have that
yeah,
one.
you
We
know,
beat.
I got
but if
like you
if
said,
we
Rick.
don't,
Like we got to see what we go against when we go against another physical team, man, to see if we got over that hump. Because you said the
But
Chargers was soft just like us.
but we was defeated by San Fran before we even stepped on the field. They was already in our mental from the last 2 years. Cleveland ain't in our mind. Cleveland ain't we ain't scared of them. We was
But
scared of San Fran.
Arizona, it's like Arizona too. It was
I don't think
physicality
Arizona
that
was
beat
physical.
us.
I don't think
You don't
Arizona
think
was
Arizona
physical.
they ran the ball
They
off
ran
they
it for
down our
like
throat.
220.
So hold
220.
on.
Ran it down our throat.
So running the ball makes you physical? Is that what we're hearing?
Shit.
Being
Yeah.
able to not
Nah.
running the ball,
Well,
not
we
running the
disagree.
ball, being able to run the ball. You can
Yeah.
run the ball all you want, but when you're able to do it, you know what I mean. When you're doing it, when you're gaining 5 and 6 a clip, that's domination, bro. If you gaining 5, 6 a clip every run,
well,
that's showing you're able to run the ball.
yeah, but
So,
don't get it twisted. I believe you can be physical on the offensive side of the ball. I believe your offensive line can play physical football.
Yeah,
Correct.
definitely.
Yeah.
That's what he's saying.
Yeah. So that's what I'm saying. Like when you're gaining 5 and 6 yards a clip, that's running the ball, and that's a physical football team. You're gonna say they're physical because they're doing something.
Physical to me is defensive minded teams. I ain't physical to me is the attitude of the defense when the defense shuts everything down when they slamming and they smack. Niggas are getting slid up the sidelines and smack. Yeah, get these
I
personal.
counted that.
I
I counted that, Rick.
I think when
Because
that
you know why I
offensive,
counted. Go ahead, man.
I think when that offensive line is smacking and they out there pancaking niggas, I think that's physical ball, man.
yes, sir.
That's why I'm going, and that's why I'm going. That's why I say I counted that, Rick, bro, just for the fact of the triplet era was a physical offense. Our triplet era was a very physical offense. So that proves that you can be.
That was
you can be
don't care. That's a physical era
That
of
was a
football.
very.
Everybody, that's a physical era. That
But
was
we had separated ourselves.
And they
that
held
offense
us to
separated
what? Why
themselves from the
Arizona
other
hold
ones.
us to?
We ran for like 123. We ran for like 123 that game. I
so.
don't know what it was.
So was we
Tony
physical?
ran for like 123.
If we ran for 120 something, was we physical?
No, I don't
Yeah.
know.
So just because you run the ball don't make you physical. That ain't physical for me. Just because you can run the ball.
Yeah, we weren't physical.
You
Tony
blast off
break. Tony can break.
No,
Yeah,
Rick. I get, just because you run the ball doesn't mean you're physical, but you can be physical while running the ball.
correct.
Yeah.
I'm with that.
Yeah.
I'm with that. But I'm saying just because you run the ball don't make you a physical team.
No, not at all.
Right.
I need smack contact. Not all the juking. If the running back is trying to run through you, if the lineman is pancaking and your running back is trying to run through you and over you instead of trying to shake.
And that's what Cleveland
Cook,
does.
ain't that what dude was doing though?
But that's what
Arizona's running back. He wasn't juking us.
Yeah, Connor. No,
Hey,
Connor was
Connor.
running at us. Connor running straight at us.
Yeah,
That's why I said they were physical.
That's what I'm saying.
Physical.
When you run it down their throat, that's being physical. When you say, man, run this down their throat, dog, that's being physical. I ain't talking about the Ward Gunn runs. I'm talking about the man, line them up. They know what we doing. This is what we coming straight at you. Stop it. That's being physical on the run.
255.
And I think that happened to us against Arizona.
And Connor ran at us.
255. Everybody ran at us.
Everybody.
Yeah.
It wasn't him. Everybody. Dobbs.
Dobbs, Marquise, Hollywood,
Rondale ran on us.
Them niggas wasn't
yeah.
they wasn't doing that. They was going around. They was using speed. Get to the outside. Go around.
Yeah,
Rondell broke up the
did.
middle. Rondell broke up the middle.
Yeah, he broke
on us.
up the middle, but it was a clean pocket, though.
Yeah,
That's
I
being
mean,
physical. That's being in the trenches. That's
Physical.
where the game's
And
won.
Connor
You
did
being
too.
physical in the
Connor did the
trenches.
same thing. Connor ran up the middle on us too, bro. They wasn't running. They wasn't hitting the outside on us, bro. They was running up the middle. They was shoving that motherfucker down our throat. They definitely was. You know what I mean? They definitely runs good because Rondell's big run came up the middle and then broke out, and so did James Connors. James Connors was coming straight at us, bro. But that's something we've all talked about since day one. Was when teams run at us, that's our weakness when they run directly at us. You know, we're fast on the edges. That's what we do. You know, you're not gonna run around us, but if you run at us, we've been having that's been a weakness of ours all season.
Right.
it's because we saw.
Not just all season. Not just all season.
Exactly.
The last couple seasons.
Yeah.
Exactly,
Couple
Rick.
seasons.
So, capital SOFT. Soft.
I think we got a lot of room. I think we got a lot of room for improvement. I think I think we're in a better spot. I think we're in a good spot. I ain't gonna say a better spot. We're in a good spot. We still only one game out of the division league.
Yes, sir.
Yeah, so we still got the prize is still attainable. It's still in front of us.
And I think some other cats on the defensive line are really starting to step their game up too now. You know,
like old Diggy.
Exactly.
Play of the game.
Exactly.
My play of the game.
Mozzie was doing his thing too, and Mozzie was doing his thing too. Dog. Mozzie be moving out there, bro. Like he be low key be manhandling these offensive linemen though. Like he just don't get the sacks, but he be having the pressure, bro. He be back there, dog. I fuck with Mozzie, dog.
Marquise. I saw Marquise number a whole lot all over the place.
That's my second play of the game. Them two, Ozzie and Marquise. Them was they was physical. They was tone setters. They was. As you would say, they was game wreckers. They was causing havoc for me.
You said it right. They were playing physical. They were playing physical.
They was playing physical. I enjoy watching both of them play. I do. I did.
Bland ain't gave up a touchdown yet.
Who?
Bland.
Who ain't?
Bland.
Yeah, Bland.
I didn't know
You
it.
say he ain't gave up a touchdown yet? That's all right.
I need them to get them that pick, man, and pad his stats a little bit. You know, over the last 2 years, he's got 8 or 9 interceptions. He's got the most in the league.
Yeah.
So
I tell you who struggled for me that I seen. I hate to say struggle. Hooker had some bad plays, bad angles. I seen him make a good play, so I don't want to just pile on him. And I watched him make a couple of good plays. But he had some eye-popping bad plays for me that just him and Lewis on that touchdown with that piss-poor effort. I ain't even talking. I don't care that the dude scored. I ain't care that he scored. It was just effort that he gave on that route was on the goal line. It's 4th and goal, and you trotting and you got I ain't like that.
Yeah. That's solid, Rick.
I ain't like that. So I'm looking at you a little bit, Hooker, right now. I like I said, I don't want to down him because truthfully, he made some good plays in that second half. You know, in the backfield, in the run game, he made some good plays. But I seen about 3 or 4 that hurt. That touchdown hurt me. That hurt me because it was effort. That was effort.
Yeah, you're right. You called it as soon as you seen it too.
Yeah, that's bad.
You sure called it.
Props to Parsons. You know, I was fucking with him, talking about him to John. I need to see the game record, do some game wrecking shit. And when the game was on the line, he put it down for me. He stepped up.
I needed it. I needed to see it too, Rick. And that's when the great ones step up, man. When they know they need to stop. When you know you got to get off the field. You know,
players make plays, man.
Yeah.
Shout out to the D line, man. They ain't let their run game get off
at all.
Not even in the passing game.
Yeah, at all.
And Mozzie played more this game. I just
Yeah,
Yeah.
know causing ruckus.
yeah,
Him and Osa together was causing ruckus.
yeah,
How long?
yeah.
How long is Van Der Esch supposed to be out?
I know he on IR, so at
He's on
least 4 weeks.
IR.
I know at least the 4, but are we seeing it past that 4?
I don't know.
Question:
So,
when he comes back, if Marquise Bell is still doing the same thing, who do you play?
The Cowboys are gonna play Leighton Vander Esch.
Who do you play?
I go further back and keep playing Wanye Thomas and sprinkle in Donovan Wilson, let him get back to the form because he didn't play all camp. So I'm going all the way back to that. So then going from that, I'm going with Malik.
I'm with you. I'm with you when you're right.
Steve, what'd you say? Steve, what'd you say? The Cowboys are going to play Leighton Vander Esch.
Yeah, the organization.
He said,
Let me correct the
Cowboys.
organization. Not the Cowboys, the organization. They're gonna do that bullshit.
I can
That
see
shit
that.
I don't like.
Jerry
Yeah, I
can see
Boyd.
that.
know.
I don't like that organizational bullshit, that corporate shit. Fuck
Jerry's
all that.
boy.
Play football.
Yeah, you playing good.
Right.
You playing good. Now sit your ass down. We follow. We going with the hot hand, which is crazy to me because it's like when you have a hot hand on at one position, which only time you follow that as an organization is a quarterback. You know what I'm saying?
Hold on. In that case, you support them putting Dak in and leaving Dak in over Romo.
I don't support that. I've told you I don't support that. I've
But he was the
made
hot
that
hand.
known. I made that known. But that's what we do. That's what I'm saying. No, that's what I'm saying. That's the only time that it happens is with a quarterback.
Okay.
You know what I
Okay.
mean? And especially in our organization. You know, if we have a hot running back and our starter comes back, we're not following that hot running back. We're going to put our starter back in. Wide receiver, same thing. Defensive players, same thing. We're going to put our starters back in, and especially like the Laytons, the Jason Wittens of the game, Well, I'm saying no. I'm saying
Whoa. Hey man, you mentioning that man's name in the same breath as Leighton, that's kind of disrespectful, man. It's kind of disrespectful.
The reason why I say that the reason why I say that, is because of the conversations that we've had offline about Jerry playing these players, that paying these players and then playing these players when they don't need to be played. And I figure you would pick up on that. That's why I said it. You know what I mean? And I'm not gonna go into depth about that right now. It's a conversation for another time for the off season, I guess. But we've had that conversation about certain players getting played and paid when it's time to let go.
Well, you can say you can do whatever you want to on the bye week.
I get.
No, I'm gonna let that ride. I'm gonna let that ride.
I was gonna say I get what you're saying there, but Witten earned every bit of money he got.
He did.
Yeah.
He did. I agree.
Yeah.
Now that paying him late, paying him when he's not on the team, paying him late, paying him when he's not on the team. That's the shit they did Romo.
ETN again, man. I knew he was gonna go off.
I got one with him scoring 2 touchdowns.
OG. Go ahead, OG.
I got one of my things with him scoring 2 touchdowns, so I'm all right right now.
That's that buddy shit that Jerry Jones gets into when he gets these personal relationships with these players. But other than that, Witten deserved all his money. He showed up and showed out.
Yeah, that's true. That's true.
I agree. But towards the end, you know, towards the end of things, you know, it's time to reevaluate. But again, I don't want to pull us into the old school, you know, who deserved to be paid, how long we held on the conversation right now. You know, I'll say when we really got some time. I'd rather do it in studio because I want to look in your face, look in your eye like a man. Ain't that what baby said? Ain't that what the baby said? I pulled up on you. I wanted to pull up on you. I wanted to look in your face like a man. You heard me? That's what I want to do. I want to look at you when we have these old school conversations. I don't want to do it online.
So we got the Rams next, man. What y'all think about going into that game? Y'all won't save it.
Um,
we could touch on it. I'm a little scared to see Gilmore line up against Cooper Cup and Paku, whatever his name.
Nakua, yeah. Yeah, they all right.
Man,
I was about to say, Rick, back half of the field, get your track shoes on. Get your track shoes ready.
Gilmore got that pick. He gonna get another one.
He gonna get another one on you.
Gilmore.
Yeah, he gonna get another
Him a
one.
blend gonna get him.
You gotta make sure we got some help back there, though.
Hey, whatever it takes, he's a vet. He can get a little help, but he know how to work up underneath.
Yeah, he does. I just want to make sure his help is over.
Yeah, I mean, that's what we rolling with.
It better be.
Gotta watch Tutu on those fly routes too.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah,
I mean, they got weapons. They got weapons.
I ain't tripping. I ain't tripping that they got weapons. They got speed. That's
but that's the weapon.
Looking like though.
That's I like
that, but that offensive line against that offensive line a little suspect.
Yeah, I like our D line against their
I do too.
I like getting pressure on Stafford, and he might let one fly and Bland bring it on back. You hear me?
He will let one fly.
That's true too, Steve.
That's one thing Stafford gonna do. He gonna throw you a pick now.
We guarantee one of them. So put them in your parlays.
Yeah, I like him. He like throw his little sidearm shit, and he start get hit a little bit in that backfield. One might just go up in there for a little bit.
But they're
one might just go up in there.
But they're a pretty good underrated team, man.
Yeah, bro.
They're
solid. They solid.
And Jalen Ramsey's coming back. He's practicing now, so he'll be back.
He's with Miami.
He's with Miami.
Oh, I'm sorry. I'm sorry.
And he'll be back when we play him.
Yeah. I'm sorry about that. Yeah.
He'll be back in Miami by the time we play him.
Yeah, he's practicing now. Yeah, that just got through me.
He can get that work.
That's gonna be
Ramsey can get that work.
Yeah, he can.
Yeah, he can get that work. I ain't fucked up a bet seeing him go up.
That's true.
Yeah,
that's true.
He can get that work. We played. I'm more worried about the cheetah than Ramsey.
That's say that game, bro. That game be a motherfucker, dog. Waddle. You got Waddle. You got the cheetah. Hey man, and you got somebody who they can't outrun. And they can't outrun. They can't really outrun Tua. That was the same thing that Patrick Mahomes benefited from. Yeah,
but that kind of plays into our defensive scheme too, though, man. We're more of a pass rushing team, so we try to come for that quarterback.
They train to be back by the time we play two, more than likely. And boys is fast, man. They built a really fast team down there, which is, I want a fast team. That's all I always wanted. I think speed's the new wave of the NFL, man. So I've always wanted that.
So you'd rather have a fast team than a physical team?
In today's NFL, yeah. With a quarter, well, no, hold on. I want to put an asterisk on this. I have to have a quarterback who's accurate for those fast players. With the quarterback that we have right now, we have to be physical. But I would like to have. If I have a fast team, I need somebody who can put their ball on the money. If I have a fast team, with the team that we have, our team right now, we have to be physical. Like, cause Dak, what's the point of having a fast team if Dak can't get it to him? You know what I mean? So physical is the way to go right now.
You have those special Mahomes type quarterbacks, Hurt type quarterbacks.
Josh Allen, Josh Allen.
Yeah. You gotta get away with being a little suspect on the back end.
I won't say Hurts. I don't put.
And plus, Josh Allen be giving it up too.
He do be giving it up, but he has the arm. He has the arm to make those throws. You know what I mean? That's what I'm saying. Like when I don't put Hurts in the same in the same category as Mahomes and Allen because his arm's
Nah,
not as
yeah.
big as theirs. It's not as big as theirs, though. But
You
he's
don't
able. He
think?
makes plays. He's efficient. No, his arm's definitely not as big as Hurts and Mahomes, though. No,
He,
not
he
at all,
looks
though.
he look effortless. He looks effortless sometimes, flat footed,
I
throwing
think,
that ball 50
yeah,
yards, man.
it looks good. It looks good, but I think Tua has a bigger arm than Jalen right now. As far as can let the ball fly, as far as quarterbacks
Yeah,
who's letting the ball fly, I think Tua.
yeah,
I think Tua has a bigger arm than Jalen.
yeah.
So do y'all think we need to reevaluate the running back position, like what we was kind of going into the season on talking about the tough yards, the short yardage. Do y'all think we need to do something for the trade deadline?
Yep.
Yes.
Yep.
No,
And there's one rumor that somebody was looking to be traded, and that's what I looked at. I was like, that is definitely a Jerry move, is to go get Derrick Henry right now.
Henry.
Yeah, to go get Derrick Henry. That is a very Jerry move right now. It's going to sell jerseys. It's going to sell jerseys. It's going to increase, and it's going to increase. It's going to increase fandom. Because what we're going to do, we know what type of player we're getting in the offensive line, man. I think Derrick Henry would be a monster. I think he would be a monster with our offensive line as far as bowling
Super
people over
monster.
with Pollard as a 1-2. Just like when it was Zeke and Pollard, it would be the same thing, but it would
Yeah,
be Derrick Henry and Pollard, and we'll be able to 1-2 teams right now because we have all speed. We don't have no power. We have no power right now. We have no power back
yeah. I
at
kind of
all.
misjudged that. I thought Tony was would be able to. I thought he was a little bit more physical or whatever, but yeah, I believe we need something else to go with him.
Then wasn't Deuce was hurt this weekend, wasn't he? I mean on Monday, wasn't he? Deuce didn't he didn't dress, did he?
or he
I
might have
heard
been
somebody
a
say Deuce didn't
But
dress.
Deuce ain't been doing nothing though, man.
He ain't been
Like,
either. And
No,
Gallup
he was actually not dressed because of the
dressed, yeah.
yeah.
Harper,
yeah,
the
he
Harper
ain't doing
pickup,
nothing
right?
anyway.
Wasn't it the Harper pickup?
Right,
When we got the extra linebacker,
right.
we
That's
kept
what
him out.
that's
But
what it was.
so who do we call up? Did we call up Malik Davis? Was it Malik Davis
What
we called up? Or what was it?
Malik Jefferson.
yeah.
Who is it?
Malik
What?
Jefferson. Okay. Who did we
you
call
hear
up
the
a run?
other
Didn't we call somebody else up a running back?
Malik Davis.
you hear the other rumor, right?
Malik Davis. I thought. What's that?
The other Patrick Surtain rumor.
Yeah, that's the one
Yeah,
I heard.
Didn't hear nothing. Yeah, I ain't
man.
heard no one.
I heard
It'd
first he
be
was looking
nice
for
if
a
we could
corner.
get him back with and have him and Micah.
Yeah, that'd be nice.
I just want to say if that happens, I'm definitely clipping it up. While I told y'all that Jerry was gonna go to the corner when Trayvon went down. Yeah, I'm definitely finding that one because I figured that Jerry's gonna make a move anyway. Though, like I'm waiting for the Jerry shit to happen. It's gonna happen one time. He's gonna make something. He's gonna do something to shock us or get the people talking. Man, he hasn't done that in
I
a
was
while.
about to ask you what gives you that idea that he's going to do something he never does. I mean, what makes you think he's going to do something?
Because he's been quiet for too long. He's been quiet. He's been letting everybody else take the reins for so long. Steven been doing his thing. Will McClay been doing his thing. Everybody else has been doing something. I just think it's in his nature. It's in his nature to. He just has to be relevant. He has to shake shit up, dog. So, what better time to shake shit up when you have a major injury on your defense or a big name running back is on the market, and we've been struggling running the ball, power running the ball. We've been struggling. So, I just see Jerry doing some Jerry shit, man. Like he has to have his name buzzing, man. Take the flack off Dak right now.
Yeah,
You know what I
I
mean? Do
think
something
that's
to take the flack
really
off
where
Dak.
we needed that, man. Like how DeMarco Murray was to Tony Romo. We
Yeah,
need somebody that
saved
can.
him.
I
Saved
don't
him.
think Tony can't handle no 30. He can't handle 30 attempts. You know what I'm saying? So yeah, I think so. Who would we give up for Henry?
I don't know. Because we thin in so many spots. I don't know. Who do we give up? Picks? So we give up picks?
I don't want
Oh
to give up
yeah.
nothing.
I don't want to give up nothing either.
I ain't. Yeah.
So you cool
But
with what
these
we got?
veterans, no, I'm not. But these veterans have been going for cheap nowadays, bro. And the same way Zeke couldn't get signed, same way Zeke had trouble getting signed. Everybody knows Henry's best days are behind him. So I
So
think that
So will we
I
mortgage
think
our future for something that
no.
should?
That's why I don't think we're gonna need to mortgage our future. I don't think a lot of teams are gonna come calling. He's a 30-year-old running back. He's a 30-year-old
Yeah.
running back. At this point right now, we're not giving him no first. We're not giving him
Nah.
no second for that. We're not doing that for no 30-year-old running back, bro. So
Third,
when you look at what you
No,
say, Dre?
a
no.
third.
Yeah.
No.
No.
No third. He said no
No.
on a third. No on a third.
No.
Hell no, nigga.
No.
Back market is cheap right now. It's running backs
It
going
is.
for nothing. He's gonna go for a 6th round pick, bro.
That's what. And that's what I was thinking. Like, if these veterans have been going super cheap to where deals that we see made and we get mad because we didn't make
So
them.
let me ask you. Let me
And
ask
he's
you.
getting on the downside.
Where
Ain't
where
nobody ready
where
to commit a whole
where do
lot to
you
that.
figure? Where do you figure that Tennessee is going to see that benefit in them giving away Derrick Henry for a 6th round pick? If they're going to give away Derrick Henry, they're going to move younger to the future. They're not going to give away for a bum 6th round pick. I doubt it very seriously.
I agree.
I mean, they can give him away to somebody in the playoffs and get a little more than a 6th round pick when somebody really can use it.
I bet
I
you
agree.
they go 5th round at the most.
5th rounder,
I
yeah,
just
because he's a
don't
30-year-old
see
running
them.
back. He's a 30-year-old running back with foot problems,
Right,
with coming off a foot injury and weighs 260 pounds. 200, you know what I mean? Like right now,
Yeah,
if they
Well,
willing to
damn.
shop it,
Do we want them then?
I mean,
yes, because we need that speed
you
at
got
receiver,
to
that
you
power.
got to think
you
they
gonna
got
make a
Will
move,
they
don't
got
get
Will
Patrick to
Levy's they
stand.
got Will Levy's
Mhm.
old Hop. They got Willis over there. They got Burt. But what else? What? Why would they give him away for a 6th round just to get weaker?
Well, they ain't gonna get nothing else for him.
That's what I was about
How
to
much
say. 'Cause at the
money? How
same
much
time,
money is it
that's
on
what
their
I'm
books?
wondering. And how much? What's his contract situation looking like? That's exactly what I was about to ask. We have to know his contract situation, because if he's gonna be a free agent, next year, you know what I mean, or at the end of the season or some shit like that, they will take a 6th rounder for him just to have something to say. You know, I don't know what type of contract he's on right now, so you know what I mean. That knowing that
Or
will
if we
change a
pick
lot.
up some of that money, if we pick up some of that money too, if
Then
depending on what his contract is, with a
we picked
fifth,
up money
we
for
could
Trey
probably
Lance,
do
right?
it too.
We picked up
Huh?
money for Trey Lance, right? We picked up that money for
Yes.
Trey Lance, didn't we?
Yeah,
Yes.
yeah, we did.
Yeah, so I just think, dead money, like if we ain't gonna use them, I don't see us picking up no money. You know what I mean? Like it's gonna have to work out for us to have it right now, because as much as I say Jerry's gonna do Jerry shit, if he tries to do some dumb shit, I say Steven and Nick said shit from the jump. Steven and the rest of the front office will be like, nah, bro, we can't do that. I think we're smart enough, but I can see us making a splash somewhere, whether it's Surtain, which would be dope. So when Trayvon comes back, that's super locked in. And we know Gilly is not long term. Gilly was a rental at this point. You know what I mean?
Yeah,
So yeah, Surtain, man, that'd be
Yeah,
nuts,
see,
man. Trayvon and Surtain, that'd be
he'll be
crazy, dog.
don't
he'll
get me
be
hyped
he'll
up
be a free
with
That
that
agent.
would
one.
be crazy.
He'll
Who
be a
will?
free agent in 24, man. Derrick Henry.
Surtain? Oh, Derrick Henry, yeah.
Derrick
So that's
Henry.
next year. That's next year, right?
Ah,
Yeah, that's next year.
yeah,
So
yeah.
that's why they well, some teams gonna give up a 6 and 2 compensatory picks, and a 5th rounder ain't gonna get him. I bet you. And it's gonna be some team that needs that running back that's gonna put him over the hump. I bet you
Right.
that's the way it's gonna be.
I agree with that. I agree with that as well. But I think if they hold him into playoff or closer to, he'll be more value for them.
Trade
Nah,
deadline be
because
over by then.
trade deadline week 8. Yeah, trade deadline week 8,
Yeah.
baby.
Trade deadline be over by then.
We got 2 more weeks.
When
we got 2
is
more
it?
weeks. Next week. Next week.
I don't think he's going back trade deadline. There's a lot of cats that go in the playoffs. Period. I mean, I don't think he's going back.
They have to be out. But trade deadline's next week.
I don't think he'd be gone by then.
Hold on real quick.
We ain't ready to do nothing, man.
We ain't gonna do shit. We ain't gonna do shit.
We ain't ready to do nothing, man. We ain't doing shit, man. Like OG said, man. When the last time Jerry did some shit? He ain't. Like, they ain't allowing him to do nothing. At this point, they don't want him spending his own money, man.
Right.
Good.
Right.
Good. Just let him stay out the way. Sign the checks.
Yeah.
Let Steven do it.
Yeah.
Man, they look weak.
I think Jerry's too much. I think Jerry's too much of a he's too much of a attention whore to sit back without doing something sometimes, man. Like, it's his pride. I think a lot of it's his pride.
His pride, but they've been keeping him quiet for years now, bro. When's the last big splash?
Right. These Saints look weak.
Car.
Man, they look weak, bro. For real. I'm like the real kind. They look weak.
Are they over 500?
They can't be. They can.
For some reason, I thought they was winning and stuff. Where your iPad at, OG?
They the 3 and 2.
I'm on it, brother. You already know I'm on it. You already know I'm on it, bro. They are actually, they 500. They 3 and 3.
Yeah.
I mean, actually, Buccaneers 3 and 2, Falcons 3 and 3. Only Panthers, they hadn't won a game, so technically that's anybody's conference still.
Yeah.
Weak.
True. So check.
Look up the standings.
What you say, Terry?
Since you got the iPad out, let's do a bye week. Looking down the road, let's do it since this is almost mid-season for us. It's a midway point for us right now, I guess you could say. Week 7. It's week 7. What do you see as far as our schedule? If we have to adjust our picks, if we have to do a mid-season, we've already did the evaluation. Let's look at these games and our record going forward. What do you say of knowing what you say right now, week 7? If you can go down the line and let us know our opponents, what is our record from here on out? Where are we ending right now? If you go down the line, let's do a reevaluation.
Damn.
Now.
You ready to put us on the spot?
Yeah, let's do it. I mean, why not? It's bye week. Fuck it. Let's roll.
All right.
I was just gonna say, if the playoffs were to start today, man, who would be in?
I mean, we'd be in. We'd definitely be in.
Oh, it ain't definite shit. Tampa Bay 3 and 2. Like good.
But I really think as much as we struggle, we're still better than them. We're still better than the Saints. We're still better than the Rams.
No. Not are we better. If the playoffs started today, will we be in?
Well,
yeah.
because we're
save that for later.
4-2. Because we're 4-2 and most of them are 3-2 and 3-3. You know, we
and that's
probably
what I was thinking.
qualified for being in. So I don't
that's
know
what
if
I
this
was
is a good time to evaluate that, because at 4-2 we would probably be in right now.
And that's what I thought automatically. I didn't even think to check. I didn't even think nobody else's record. I'm like, shit, 4-2. How would we not be in? You know what I mean? But you're right. Like, I don't know. Like, I just thought 4-2. There's no way we're not in, because there's a bunch of 3-3, 3-2,
3-3 and 3-2, and cats had buys already, and they're 3-2. So You know,
I don't know. What is Seattle? Probably 4-2. San Fran
Pull it
is
up.
1. So you had all the
hold
Pull
on.
it
Let me go
up.
back. Let me go back.
Just the NFC.
Yeah, you got 5-1 49ers, 5-1 Eagles, 5-1 Lions, and then you got 3-2 Buccaneers. So we would technically be in.
What's Seattle?
Seattle is they're 3-2.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah, so technically we would, we would be in.
Nah, so ain't no technically like it will go off tiebreakers because we would say that them teams are 4-2.
Yeah. Losses. It goes by the losses, not the wins.
Right.
How about losses, but then wins? But 4-2, it goes by percentages. Technically, who has the higher percentage win? The losses check. When the
I
losses
know,
so
but if we were looking at the playoffs, like everybody done went through their bad week, and
Correct.
you know what I'm saying. So we
gotta
give them being
Correct.
4. We gotta
if we
make it like they're the same.
Correct.
If we looking at everybody, if we looking back everybody on the same up and up, we would be a wild card. The Buccaneers, if you look at it that way, the Buccaneers, we give them 4-2, but they win their division with that, so they get we get a wild card.
Yeah. And
I
we
expect them to get a wild card anyway because Philly's 5-1, so I expect us to be a wild card anyway.
Well, I mean, we got.
Or we can be out of the playoffs.
Yeah, one of those. Yeah. But I don't see it, bro. Like I see us being a playoff team now. And that's why I say, like, if you were to look down our schedule, what do you see our record ending as, knowing what you know right now? Like looking down the schedule week by week, if you were, that would tell us, do you think that we're a playoff team where we end at? Like, go from the Rams on, John. Like, what's those, like, what do you see wins and losses going? What do we see wins and losses going down from the rest of our schedule? And that'll tell us where we're going to end, knowing what we know right now.
Not necessarily, because it could be a 12-5 team can miss the playoffs if the league is, if that side's competitive.
Oh yeah, most definitely. I'm just saying, like, as far as us specifically, like where do we see us ending? And then we could say if we're 10-6, that don't sound good. You know what I'm saying? Like, what is it? What are we right now?
What's the schedule? What's the rest of the schedule? I know we gotta get through these two, and then we can go on a big run.
Yeah. Okay. So we got.
I know we got the Rams.
Of course, the Rams. We got the Rams, and then we're at the Eagles.
So I'm gonna say
home to the
win, loss.
I'm gonna say win.
Win,
I
loss.
want to win. I want to win. I want to win.
I'm gonna say win, loss, because we generally split with them, and that's at their home. So I'll give them that first one. So we got the Rams. I say win. The Eagles. I say maybe loss. Then we're at home to the Giants. That should be a win.
Hold on. Cuz, you coming with me on this Philly game? You coming with a win, though? Like, all them niggas said that we won.
You know he do. He got a 17-0, man.
Yeah, that's what I'm talking about. Please tell me something, man. Like, please tell me you going 2-0 in these next two games with me.
Yeah. Who's the next two? Philly and who else?
Rams.
Philly Rams. That's 2-0.
And it's at Philly.
Oh, fuck all that. I don't care about none of that.
That's right. Yeah.
See, you see what a win does? Y'all see what a win does to the psychology? At first, it was like, man, I gotta wait and see. I can't even predict the score or nothing. You win, right? It's like, fuck all that, man. We going 2-0 against them, man.
After that,
I'm saying we go 2-0 next two games.
After Eagles, we got the Giants and the Panthers. That should be 2.
Yeah. I'm 7-3 at this point. I'm 7-3 at this point.
We 8-2.
The next two, Commanders and Seahawks. And I'm gonna say we win both of those.
Hold up, where the Commanders at?
Both of those are at home.
We 9-3. I give it 9-3 on that one. We're gonna drop one of those. I don't know which one.
Yeah, you might be right on that. We don't
I,
deal with
I, I like
prosperity
I
well.
like us to win
That's
both
what I
of
said
those.
after 4-0. I got to be honest. After 4-0, after 4 I just
And
went
we
on that
gotta
stretch.
we gotta knock off Hollywood. I can't stand his ass.
I'm gonna go. I'm gonna say I'm gonna pick a loss one of those. So I'll probably split with. I'll probably take Seattle and win on Washington. Go
Now I'm
ahead.
11-3 on that bitch.
I'm 9-4 right now. Come on.
I'm 9.
Now we got the Eagles at home, the Bills on the road.
That's a win. We get that payback for me. And who on the road?
Buffalo.
Buffalo.
I'm gonna split on that
Buffalo
one.
on the road?
I'm gonna split on that one.
Yeah, I'm 10-5.
And then it's where it gets tough. We got Buffalo on the road, then we got the Dolphins.
Hold up. You said Buffalo twice.
I said this is where it gets tough. With the Buffalo, of course, on the road. And that's what after that is the Dolphins on the road, the Lions at home.
Ooh shit!
Damn.
Ooh shit! Right there, you talking about 2 playoff teams? There's
I'm
one
splitting.
potentially.
I'm
splitting on that one too. I'm splitting on that one too.
That's a good schedule right there.
That's
I got
rough.
11. I'm going 12-5.
Nah, you were 17-0, Steve. Ain't no
And then
that's tough.
And then
That is
last
a tough
game,
one, dog.
And then that last one is the Commanders on the road.
Damn.
And I had to split with them right there, dog.
So look, I look at that when I see that. I see that, bro, I look at that as if do we need a win? Is that a win in the end game? Like that's why I'm kind of torn, because if that comes down to a win in end game with the Commanders, you said that's on the road, John.
But
winning in on the road, man. I don't.
But we gotta think.
Man, they tapped us last year in Washington, man.
Yeah,
we gotta think.
At that moment.
At that point, what's your record though? At that point,
12-7, dog.
12-5.
I done picked up 2. Y'all done picked up 2 more losses, man, off of you know what I'm saying, what I done seen from us.
If we're 11-5 coming into a game, or 12-4 coming into a game, needing to win.
Hold up, 12-4.
12-4, yeah, 17 weeks, 17 games, for sure. No, 17 games, right? 18 weeks, right?
Hold on, I'm going
12-4, 16. 17.
That's what I said, coming into the game.
Hold on, man. Go back to the.
He didn't say the Panthers.
Did you say the Panthers? He said
the
Panthers.
I heard.
Yeah, I said the Panthers.
Yeah, he said it.
Hold up, I might got too many games then. I done got confused somewhere.
It's 17 games.
No, I know it's 17 games, so I'm saying.
Like I said, the next one, the Rams and the Eagles.
Invitation correct. 060.
That's exactly
undefeated. That's undefeated.
Okay. We got Rams and Eagles. Then we got Jags and Panthers.
And nigga Rick Ray go.
You said Rick Ray what?
What did
we
Rick say?
Commanders. Then we got Commanders Seahawks.
All right, come on.
Hey man, I'm hearing the schedule and I ain't as confident as I was preseason, man. That shit's fucking with my neck.
Finish it out, OG. Finish it out so I can figure out I might be 12. Come on, Seahawks, and then who?
Then Eagles and Bills.
Okay.
And then
what?
At Dolphins, home to the Lions.
Bills can be
11.
Hey,
I'm 11-4. I'm 11-4 at this point.
But
you're 11-4. That ain't enough games, bro.
And the Commanders.
Yes, it is. Because we went.
15 games. 16 games? It's 17.
It's 15. Yeah, it's 15 games. 11-4 is 15 games. And we got 2 more games left. We got the Commanders, and then we got the Commanders, and we got Detroit. That's 17 games right there.
Hold on, Rams and Eagles.
I'm 11.
Hold on. Rams, Eagles.
I say we go next 4 games. I say we ain't losing. I say we ain't losing next 4 games. I say we ain't gonna. We're going a 4-game win streak. Fuck it, I'm on that.
Do you remember what you were saying after the San Fran game?
Yep.
You remember what you said before the Chargers game?
Yep, I do.
It's a whole total 360.
Go nuts, man. I'm fickle, man. That's
go
what I
nuts,
do.
Terry.
Go nuts, man. That's what I do. Go nuts. You know what I mean, bro? It's life as a Cowboy fan, bro. You know, that's what we do, dog. Like, it's emotional. It's an emotional roller coaster. I need to throw some Sade on or something like that while I'm listening to the games, bro. At this point, you know what I mean? Some Anita Baker or some shit. You know what I mean? Like, hey, bro, I'm going through my emotions, dog. Like, it is what it is. After a win, I feel good, man.
Hey, man.
Shout out to it makes me think. Shout out to a YouTube commenter, bro. I feel fucked up because I don't remember your name, bro. Somebody commented.
I might be 10-7, bro.
Huh? 10-7. Ooh. Hold on. Let me stop my 10-7.
That's what I was thinking. That's why I ain't even say nothing. When he first, that's why I went on a setback when he said something. I was like, I'm thinking 10-7, 11-6. Give or take.
I'm hoping for 11-6. Our preseason 12-5.
That sound like we fighting. That sound like we fighting for a 7 seed, baby.
Yeah,
I mean,
that sound like.
But if we do well in our division, though, man, if we stay there with our division, we'll be okay.
Nah, dog, because think of it. Because if Philly ends up with a better record than we do, we're automatically the best we can do is a wild card. So at 10-7, you're talking about if Detroit technically at this point, if we look at favorites at this point, we have Detroit. We have Detroit
win their division. They'll be at home.
Yeah, so we got Detroit being at home. We got potentially Philly with a bye.
I saw the Raiders Raiders one year go undefeated in their conference and still didn't make it.
Yeah, so who did we but we know that can't happen now. So if you win your conference, we know you're in. So we got Detroit winning.
No. I'm not saying they didn't. They won every game in their conference, but in NFL, it's by wins and losses. It's not about what your conference is.
Yeah, you're right. Yeah, we've done that before too. We set the conference and not make the playoffs. If I'm right, but again, don't quote me on that. I got edibles. But my thing is that like when you look at that, so Detroit is a 2. Like if we look at things, how the trend is going right now, we got Philly at a 1 seed, we got Detroit at a 2. So we have the NFC South and the NFC West right now.
Whoa. Why you got Philly as 1 over San Fran?
Because they've only got yeah, you're right. See, that's what I was getting to the NFC West. I had to think about it. I was getting to the NFC West. So we got San Fran as a 1. If we go with San Fran as a 1, we got Philly as a 2, we got Detroit as a 3, and who's coming out the South? You got Tampa now? Is Tampa or Atlanta?
Either Tampa or the Saints.
Tampa's up top right now because they're 3-2, and they had a bad, but
Saints look like they ready to lose.
Okay, so we got Tampa as the 4. We got Tampa as the 4. So now we got 3 spots right now. That leaves us. That leaves Who else?
Seattle,
I'm going Seattle. Yeah, Seattle, brother.
The Rams. Seattle, the Rams, possibly the Saints, and
Atlanta.
Atlanta, yeah. If they got favorable schedules, bro, we don't know. Like we haven't paid attention to these other teams' schedules. If they have favorable schedules, that can.
What's Atlanta's record?
Atlanta should be 3-3, ain't they?
3-3.
Yeah. I think so. I mean, John got the iPad. I'm walking around.
I mean, they 3-3, but they ain't been playing nobody but they conference for real.
But also they're gonna have a more favorable schedule because they've been weak. You got to think about these weaker teams are gonna have weaker schedules.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
But
So
they
if they have a
still weak.
favorable schedule.
It ain't like they was weak and now they good. They still weak. So with a favorable schedule, they still gonna get knocked.
I don't
Yeah,
know because Atlanta's winning games. Atlanta's winning games.
Atlanta's 3-3,
Who
but
they done played? Who they done beat?
They ain't beat
Green
nobody
Bay.
good,
They beat Green Bay, Carolina, and somebody else. That ain't impressive.
nobody good.
No, it's not impressive. I can't lie to you. It's not impressive. But a lot of their wins probably won't be impressive if they get enough of them to be 10-7.
They not
You
getting
talking
10
about we gonna be, bro?
They not.
Okay,
They don't
okay,
play. They don't play enough of their own
okay,
teams. They ain't going
bro.
10. You want to make a bet on that?
What the Atlanta go 10-7? No,
Yeah.
But
I'm not gonna make a bet on that. 'Cause fuck Atlanta. Fuck Atlanta. I'm not making a bet on them. Fuck them.
Hold on, but you gotta look
I
at
don't want
something
to battle
else
with
though.
them.
You gotta look at something else. The Commanders are 3-3.
The Commanders,
Man, bro.
they gonna end up with a
That's
better
one
record than
game
the Lions.
behind. Bro, that's one game behind us. That really ain't much. That's one game
Well,
behind us with
I'm just
favorable
saying,
schedule.
you
With
know,
favorable schedules.
remember last year we got 3 teams in the playoffs in our division.
Yeah.
It ain't gonna be like
Bro,
that this year, though.
But think of it. We
Well,
all looked at our schedule. We all looked at our schedule and said, "Damn." So with the loss, with the way the helter skelter nature of our team right now, you know, those games that we're supposed to win can easily go the opposite way.
Me and
Again,
Dre
I'm gonna say
said that.
12-5.
You told us we already win all them games.
I'm gonna go. That's what I said. That's what I said. I'm gonna go 12. That's what I said. I'm gonna go 12-5. That's what I said. I'm gonna go 12-5. I'm still gonna go 12-5. Fuck it. I don't care.
Okay.
You know,
Okay.
I'm still gonna go 12-5.
Okay.
You know what I mean? I'm still gonna
But
go 12-5.
that was our preseason. That was our preseason prediction, Rick and Nat.
Yeah, I said 13-4. I think I said 13-4 or 14-3, some shit like that. But you know, shit happens. Trayvon got hurt. I'm gonna make more excuses later down the line, but fuck it. You know, it is what it is. It is what it is, though. You know, it is what it is.
You gonna blame it on the Trayvon?
I'm gonna blame the Arizona game on Trayvon now. In retrospect, yeah, I'm a you know what I mean. I'm gonna blame it on that now.
You right, Rick. They embarrassing New Orleans. They ain't faking field goals on these niggas.
Nah, they look weak, dog.
Man, but we knew New Orleans wasn't great, though. You know what I mean?
No. I thought New Orleans had a solid defense and a nice run game.
I did too.
I thought Derek Carr's trash because he's trash, but I thought they got weapons on the outside. But I thought they had a nice running game with Kamara, and they got a solid defense. And they getting down here getting picked apart at the crib.
I don't know much about them.
They've got a solid wide receiver core as well.
That's what I said. They got some good players on the outside. They got
They should have started.
I like Olave. I don't really care for Slant Boy, but yeah.
I like Shaheed. I like Shaheed
You call him
too.
Slant Boy?
Yeah,
He's stupid.
I like Shaheed too, the little young cat.
Yeah, I like him too.
Yeah,
He's fast. Little nigga's fast. Yeah, so I fuck. But on that same tip, Jacksonville serious though. Jacksonville serious.
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir. Jacksonville serious. Yes.
Yeah.
We gonna beat them because they beat us last year.
They're a solid team, man.
We gonna beat them because they beat us last year.
They are.
We beat them because they beat us last year.
And they're 4-2.
Yeah, they played. You remember they came back on us. What they come back on?
No, I'm saying we played them this year.
18 or something like that. I think.
We don't play them this year.
No, we don't play them.
John, who did you say? I swear John said the Jags. Who did he say? Who did he say between our next 4 games?
We got the Seahawks. We got the Panthers. The Bills. The Dolphins.
No, we got our next 4 games. Who did he say? He said the Giants.
No, we don't play the
Lions.
We have the Giants.
Lions.
The Giants. That's what he said. The Giants. I don't know who he said. It sounded like he said the Jags.
Okay.
I thought he said the Giants.
That's some edibles. That's some edibles.
But Jacksonville's a solid squad, man. They got a Super Bowl winning coach. They got a solid soon as I was ready to talk about that quarterback being an all-star, he throws the pick.
Well,
but with Trevor Lawrence,
you can't fuck off over on Lattimore too much. He's a vet in this league, man. He done paid his dues.
Yeah.
Lattimore
Same way with
South.
That's
Gilly.
true.
Yeah, he's solid.
Same way with Gilly. Same way with Gilly, man. Fuck
Nah,
Gilly, man.
he got a little more mobility than Gilly.
Right,
Man, I don't care. Gilly got that pick.
Yeah.
Fuck Lattimore. Gilly
Yeah.
got that pick.
I think
got
Gilly
that
is
pick.
smarter than Lattimore. I think his defensive awareness is a little higher, but I think Lattie's a more athletic.
That was a I don't know what you call it, but that was a hell of a defensive play.
Yeah,
I don't know, but
Hey, man.
Gilly made an athletic play on that ball to seal it,
man.
though.
I'm not saying Gilly's unathletic.
But Lattimore is more.
got a
I
couple of
understand what you're
interceptions.
saying.
I ain't saying Gilly's unathletic. I just think Lattimore got a little more lateral movement in his.
I agree.
At this point in time in Gilly's career, at this stage in his career,
couple years though.
Man, fuck that. It's a win week, man. It's Cowboy everything. Fuck Lattimore. You know what I mean? It's all about Gilly, man. It's Cowboy win week. What you say, Steve? Ain't nobody hiding? Man, it's win week, man. Ain't nobody trying to hear all that. It's win week, man. You know what I mean? It's Cowboy everything, man. Till week's over, man. I might change next week, but until then, man, fuck them, man. Gilly's the truth.
man. Don't get too high off the wins. Don't get too low off the losses, baby. Boy, you are on the roller coaster for real. My man is all in full. My man is pedal to the metal, man.
You see what the wind does to the psychology, man? The wind to the psychology was real.
Until week to week, bro. It's NFL football.
Hey man, hold up, man. Hold up. Like we keep on doing this Kellen Moore though, like he left for did a lateral move and just left and went over there, man. The dude got fired, man. Like why? Fired, yeah. Why are we going off on him? Why are we going off on him?
I'm just stunning on my ex.
Like for real, it's like what we doing, dog? Like what? It's like but we ain't did that to nobody else, man. They got fired. Why are we doing it to him? He got fired. You know what I'm saying? Like what he wanted to be there. He wanted to be there. It's not like he was like, man, I'm gonna go over here for a little bit more money or something, man. And we over here giving it to him.
That nigga should have ran the ball, goddamn
it. He was trying all that.
Hey, he just stuck around a little bit if he decided to run the ball, son.
Yeah, he be trying to get cute, dog. Yeah, he be trying to get cute, dog. Like all that cute shit, man.
And Dre, I gave it to Garrett when he left and when he was fired.
This might be stupid.
Yeah. But you wanted him to get up through where for about 4 or 5 years, 4 years at least.
Hey, bro.
Yeah.
I hated the clapper. I swear.
The clapper, though.
You ain't hate him more than me. You didn't hate him more than me.
Man,
Rick was on it from the beginning, man. Like him. It took them like 3-4 years before Rick was like he was off on like 3 years prior to him getting fired.
Dude needs to go. My man froze his own kicker and cost us the game. How do you freeze your own kicker? You're an NFL coach, man.
Man,
come on.
He froze his own kicker. I remember that.
That was a rough one. That was a rough one, dog. We didn't have some rough times, dog. You talking about that shit, dog. It's like, dog.
Hey, it's bad week. What's your favorite? What's your memorable Cowboys moment, and what's your worst Cowboys moment that you can think of off the top?
Damn.
Romo made my look cry, man.
Oh, here you go, dog. Here you
go.
I knew it was coming.
The Seattle one.
The Broncos.
Nah, Broncos. We went to the Bronco game. Me, Steve, Black. You supposed to have the fifths lined up for all that.
Oh, dude. He was hot. He was ready to get the my man.
That's when everything wasn't everything yet, too, man. You had to go on Craigslist to try to find tickets and all types of stuff, man. It wasn't like how free it is now. So I was trying to get us some spots.
I know
that's yours, though.
I know my most Non-memorable moment was Leon Lett touching that fucking football.
But we still got the win with that. That didn't hurt me. That was funny.
Yeah.
My most memorable celebration is beating the Steelers in the Super Bowl. Watching Neil O'Donnell throw them 2 picks it still brings joy to my heart thinking about it.
Dominant, boy.
Yeah, Larry Brown. Shout out to Larry Brown, man, for holding it down for me. That's one of my greatest. The most memorable bad one. Thanksgiving, Roy Williams running for the ball, running up to great score and gets tackled and fumbled against the Saints. I think it was the Saints. Man, it killed me out. That and Dez catching it.
Ooh,
Yeah.
I was going, Rick. I was holding it in my head, dog. I'm like, dog, that's exactly what mine is. The Dez Carter year, because me personally, I believe that we would have beat the Patriots that year in the Super Bowl because we had already played them. We had already played them once, and I believe our style of football that year would have caused trouble for them. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And the Dez Carter year, man. It hurt, man. It hurt.
Yeah.
Well, no, that was the Patriots year, right? I might be getting that mixed up with the TO year because the TO year
that's the year they could have went undefeated. Yeah.
Them niggas won. Yeah. No, the year they went undefeated was the TO year. That was the TO year when Romo threw the interception in the back of the end zone to win the game. We could have won the game against the Giants. That was the TO year.
Okay. Because
I think the Patriots that year. I think that year that the Dez Carter year was the Malcolm Butler interception year. If I'm right. That was
Seattle?
the Malcolm Butler interception on Seattle. I think that was the same year, 2016.
Yeah,
I may be wrong, John.
You're right, Terry.
Well, 2015,
yeah, you're right,
John. If you have the iPad, John, if you
I
have
think
the
you're
iPad,
right.
you can look it up.
Yeah, I think that was
that
right.
year. Yeah, I
that
think that was that
catching year.
That hurt, bro. That broke my soul.
Because I knew
broke my soul,
in my heart when I watched it. I knew told me he caught it then. Yeah.
Yeah, caught it then.
Yeah.
Yeah, you know he caught it. Everybody who watches football knows.
You can just bet on a different team.
Yeah.
Or Buffalo.
What'd you say, Dre? What was you saying, Dre?
Nah, I was just saying my bad moment was this Mike Irvin, man, seeing him go down. Him and Troy, for real, man. When Troy was continuing to get them concussions off just a regular hit. And then also Mike Irvin when he was laying motionless in Philly or whatever.
A regular hit, man. LeVar Arrington tore his bell on that sideline.
Hey,
but then he was getting concussions so bad that like even little hits was taking him out of ball games too, though, man.
Yeah.
So that right there, I knew the era was over then.
2014.
Hey, I got
it was 2014.
Yeah.
14. So who won that year?
16 was Dak now. 16 was
New
Dak
England,
and
15,
Zeke.
Because 15 Romo got hurt. Yeah, 15 Romo got hurt. Yeah, 15 Romo got hurt.
16 was Dak and Zeke.
So who won the Super Bowl in 14? Who won it in 14? Was that the Malcolm Butler? Was that the Malcolm Butler?
Yeah, that's probably New England.
Marshawn Lynch.
Yeah, it's the New England one.
Is it?
Hold on.
Was that the Patriots over Atlanta?
No,
that was 17.
No, that was 18.
That was 17, Rick.
Okay.
Like that.
I'm going back to when the playmaker had 2 touchdowns in that Super Bowl, man.
Mm-hmm. Which one? He said in that Super Bowl like he only had one.
In 18 seconds, they got that turnover, got it right back, and he came out and scored another one. That was
against Buffalo. Was against Buffalo? One of the Buffalo ones?
Definitely against Buffalo. And then one of my another little honorable mention is when they holler move over Sweetness with 22 took the record, man.
That's right.
What's up?
Was that 2014, 15, or 13,
yeah, it was
14?
14.
Okay, I know
it should have been 13, 14. It should have been 13, 14.
That was Seattle. They beat the shit out of Denver that year.
It was Seattle, so it was Seattle. So we would have played Denver in the playoffs. I mean, the Super Bowl. We would have played Denver in the Super Bowl. Was that the same year? Hold on, was the Dez Carter year the same year he made dude cry? He made the little homie cry, Steve? At the same season? I think it was the
Nah,
same season.
it wasn't the same season.
Okay, so that was the season that Denver won the Super Bowl. Then that was the season that Denver won the Super Bowl. Okay,
Yeah,
I was
that's when they
wondering.
had
Okay,
Peyton Manning. When we was that game was when they had Peyton Manning.
they had Peyton Manning back to back, didn't they? Because they went to the Super Bowl back to back, didn't they?
Yeah.
Denver
I think we
back-to-back,
had.
so yeah.
I think we probably went 8-8 that year.
Oh, the
Yeah,
second
we
time,
probably went
second
8
time
to 8.
around.
But my favorite moments, man, was everything Dion, man. Everything Dion did, man. Dion and yeah, man, just the punt returns, getting hyped up on the punt returns, like, man, punt that thing to me, getting the crowd hyped up. Just seeing them pick something off and running it back, like all that, man. And
he's the reason I'm a Cowboy fan.
Well, my favorite moment, man, has always been Emmitt Smith, man, because I can hang my hat on Dallas having an all-time leading something, and that's why that's the biggest because we can always say that we still have the all-time leading rusher ever.
Yeah,
we don't hold any other statistics like that, man. So that's the biggest to me, man. Emmitt Smith, that's my biggest.
That's our Dolphins 17-0. Whatever they was. They won 17-0, whatever. They was undefeated.
Y'all ain't get to peep the shorts. Yeah.
So sidebar, Steve. Sidebar.
Nigga, I saw that
Look,
belly. Looked like it was good Philly cheesesteaks in that motherfucker.
Hold on, let me come up so we don't do no advertising. That's too many of these.
Sidebar, y'all.
Messing up the church's money, man.
I heard Steve say when he mentioned Emmitt Smith, I heard Steve say he's the GOAT. Is he the best running back of all time?
All time.
To me, I mean,
all time.
I'm not tripping about people saying Barry Sanders and that, but but them numbers and on Super Bowl teams, that does it for me.
Yeah, but Barry didn't have that luxury Emmitt had though.
I agree with that, but just because you have those luxuries, don't mean you still put up those numbers.
Yeah,
I lost it. I lost it for a second. I had for some reason I should.
I could have ran behind. All of us could have ran behind them lines in the night. Them lines in the night.
You remember what Ricky told you, right? Until one of them guys get
right.
hold of you.
Yeah.
But we talking about the lines in the 90s. Emmitt wasn't getting touched like that.
Them hoes was wide open, man. Them hoes was wide open, man.
I agree, but Emmitt cutback game was masterful.
The best.
If you give me that age too, man, I'm talking about cutback speed and all that.
Look. So we talk about cutbacks. Though, I mean, and that's why when I think about it, when you talk about you could have ran behind that line, that kind of takes away from the fact. Well, Dre said it. Dre said he could have ran behind that line. So with that said,
I say any of us could have.
Okay, so check. So with that said, when you look at Barry in Detroit, and what he had to do without that, and what he was able to do for his career as far as running the ball and leaving a name for himself in college and the pros, just like Emmitt did, you don't put Barry as a better running back than Emmitt as far as skill wise, running the ball. I'm not talking about if you take the emblems off the side of the helmet, when you handing that ball off to him, who is the better running back?
Barry.
I'm taking the running back who can play on every down. That's Emmitt Smith.
I mean,
I agree. Okay, I give you that. I give you that. But
This playoff numbers in the
you
league.
need six. You need six. Ooh, dawg. I mean, but Barry was a beast, bro. That's why I say, like, when we talk about being able to run, any of us being able to run behind that line, that says a lot. Now, it's not taken away from it because Emmitt was still a monster. But when you look at the players that didn't have that and was still able to do what they did, man, like when
Right,
you
because
look
you
at
gotta
Barry,
have that vision too, man. And Emmett was that mobility that Emmett had and stuff like that too, and his vision. You know, that was NFL vision.
And he's an
But
average.
yeah,
But Barry, it'll be looking like it's for a
he's a
loss.
video game. It's a video game, bro. He's a joystick player.
Yeah,
Emmitt
it was
wasn't no
that
joystick, bro.
that should have been a loss. It was 4-5 on them. 4-5 on them. That should have been a loss right there, dude. Break it. I don't
Yeah.
think that
Hey,
Emmett
man.
had that capability.
Emmitt
That's
had,
just my opinion.
Emmitt had.
Yeah.
You don't have to have an opinion.
Yeah.
You can go on YouTube. He got highlights and shit like that.
Yeah, man, he had those capabilities, man. It might not have been.
Y'all
It
gotta
might not have been. It might not have been in the fashion, in the speed, in the excitement, the look that Barry had. But yeah, man, he had those same abilities, man.
You gotta
I'm
think
not
Emmitt Smith.
saying
You gotta think Emmitt Smith was running up for Heisman Trophy his freshman year in college.
Yeah,
Bro.
man. Yeah, he had them
Yeah.
abilities in college, man.
Y'all talking
But
about like
I don't really give the Heisman too much, man, because a lot of them Heisman's become bust in the NFL.
what happened to Emmitt? We
But
talking
but
about Emmitt.
but for a running
No, but
back,
I'm just
but
saying,
Barry
but
won the
just
Heisman too.
mentioning, but
Barry
I'm
won the
just
Heisman
saying,
too.
mentioning the Heisman don't give it no credibility to me.
well, for a running back,
Especially not against Barry because Barry won it too.
well,
Give it
for
enough credibility because it fits your argument, man. The thing is that the man being good. It ain't just this line. This line had one Hall of Fame on it, just like that Detroit team. One Hall of Fame on that line.
I about to say Detroit had a Hall of Fame on their line. Lomas.
Exactly. One. And this Cowboys, they had one Hall of Famer on that line, and he didn't come till later.
and they had two
But
solid.
dude, are we just counting Hall of Famers? I mean, how many of them went to the Pro Bowl?
They had two. They had two Pro Bowls on Detroit. They had another Pro Bowler lineman and Lomas.
Yeah, I have to go back. That's a far back. I can't even. I'm just going off eye test, man. I'm just going off eye test, man.
Man. That nigga Emmitt was
I love Emmitt, man, and I love my boys, man. But I just gotta keep it real.
Yeah, when I think of Barry, when I think of best running back, I'm not imagine gonna say Barry. I'm like,
I mean, what's
natural.
What's the measuring stick? The numbers, stats, the championship. What we
Yeah, numbers don't always mean nothing either.
But what it means to that?
Because you can look at Dan Marino. You can look at Dan Marino not having no Super Bowl numbers and putting him over a bunch of quarterbacks with Super Bowls.
I agree.
So numbers don't always tell the full story.
Numbers tell this story because guess what? He got the championships to back it up. And the Super Bowl.
Because he's had longevity. That's the same argument people say about LeBron and Jordan, but they won't put LeBron over Jordan. Know what I'm saying?
Yeah, them records well off into his season, bro. Most running backs do 10 years. He already had the
what record? It took him 20 some seasons to get Walker Payton.
Yeah, 20 seasons.
How long?
20 seasons.
And look,
I'm saying that was a long damn time.
No,
you
it's
have to take in consideration. And you have to take in consideration. And you got to take in consideration. And you got to take in consideration.
This dude had to go to Arizona. This dude had to go to Arizona and play a year to try to get them numbers, man. Talking about adding your stats.
Who's your favorite?
No,
who's the best?
I mean, and you got to think that.
So he was done.
Barry,
we didn't even want him no more. He had to go somewhere else to get the numbers.
Barry had good receivers there as well. Barry Sanders had good receivers at Detroit as well. So there was not a lot of sticking guys in the box extra. He had Herman Moore. He had Jake Reed. He had Calvin. He had great receivers. You couldn't stick extra
Who?
guys.
Calvin. He had Calvin.
We had Herman Moore,
What?
Jake Reed.
Man, I don't know none of them cats, man. Herman Moore. Who is that?
You don't know Herman Moore and Jake Reed?
Man, I know who he
and
is. I know who he is, but
Nate
who is
Burleson.
Herman Moore?
They
Who
were
is
they,
he?
Herman Moore
but
solid.
they were good
Man,
receivers.
I don't
They
know
had,
nothing about him.
that's what I'm saying,
if
bro.
we was playing fantasy, I
had,
wouldn't have picked him up.
Well, whether you knew about him or not, bro, he was a solid ass receiver. Him and Jake Woods. They had a solid receiver.
But you speaking, but the game is won in the trenches, man. You talking
But what
about
I'm saying, man, what I'm saying is they didn't have to dump. They couldn't send extra guys in the box. They had to respect those wide receivers. It wasn't like it was hammer on hammer. It wasn't like it was 7, 8 guys in the box.
But if I'm good enough to rush forward and get to the backfield, man, I don't have to stack the box.
But you wasn't good enough, and Barry Sanders was doing you like that. You wasn't good enough.
What?
But what I'm saying,
okay, man, wasn't nobody respecting their receivers like that, man.
Shit.
So what? So when did Detroit? Detroit was going on playoff. So Detroit was going on playoff runs in the 90s.
They did go to the playoffs.
They did.
When? How many times?
To the playoffs.
I didn't see them. I don't remember them.
It's a team sport. Just because just because they got 3 wide receivers that bang don't besiege 3 wide receivers that bang go get to the
I
playoffs.
don't remember them in the 90s. When I'm in the 90s in the hood and doing all that and doing my talking and all that, I ain't talking to no Detroit
If you don't remember Herman Moore, you didn't watch many Detroit Lions games, bro.
Man, I didn't because they wasn't on the radar to watch.
They wasn't on TV. We ain't have no channels.
They still had talent. You know Barry Sanders, don't you?
94.
Yeah, I know Barry. But
I don't know how you don't know
none of that. I don't know none of their team, man.
Hey, they was in the playoffs 91, 93, 94, 95, 97, and 99.
It ain't just from Barry Sanders.
What, wild card slots?
Division.
When did Barry leave?
We getting wild card spots. Does it matter?
He's a wild boy.
When did Barry leave?
Look.
Barry left.
What year was Barry gone?
Really, like 99?
I don't know. What year did Barry leave? He only stayed 8 seasons.
So look, my question, okay, to end it off, if you put Barry on that same team as Emmitt had, what do you think his career would have been? Would it have been better than Emmitt's?
He ain't got the heart to
Would it have
stick
been
it
better
at.
than Emmitt?
He retired in 98. Barry,
he ain't have the heart to stick it out.
Nah, he didn't. That's why he quit on built like Emmitt Smith. He's not cut like it. And he had just signed a contract. And he had just signed
And then quit because he was running around for his life. He was quit because he was starting running. As I said, if you put him with our line, I think that narrative changes. I don't think
he might have been smart. It's okay to be smart.
Yeah, these things already beat me up. Calvin Johnson did the same thing. Calvin Johnson quit. You know what I mean? My body hurt, dog. My body hurt. I'm tired.
It ain't smart to quit, man.
You gave smart to quit. I agree. I agree with that, but
you quit,
it's smart. It's smart when you want to hold your grandchildren. It's smart when you want to be with your, be able to with your grandchildren. Like all that. That's smart. That's smart.
I agree.
It's family over everything. What you talking about?
You can't be a goat and
beat me up.
Make sacrifices. Goats make sacrifices. You heard goats sacrifice their families. They do it because it's all athletes.
They do.
You don't hear about
that. They do.
They do. I agree with him. But that's a rough line. That's a rough line. Like,
the reality of this football thing, man. We ain't got no sympathy because you win that. Man, everybody got a family. You getting paid millions, bro. Ain't no sympathy, no millionaire. Are you great or not?
I agree.
Man, millions ain't worth your health, player.
Man,
I agree. That's why Calvin Johnson quit. But that's why Calvin Johnson quit.
Yeah, millions ain't worth your health, player.
Don't play football. Don't play football.
And
Play
with that
something
said,
safer.
that makes
I'm
yeah, but
saying,
stay on sidewalk, stay on sidewalk. But like with the game is changing, bro. Like we're seeing players. With that said, we're seeing players
But I
retire
never called him the GOAT. I said who was the better runner.
the
I said
better
Barry.
better runner.
Yeah, I
And I
never
say
said
Barry.
GOAT. I said better runner.
man, I don't even know what that is.
Mm.
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't even know what that is.
It's just like who's the better shooter, Steph, or
So,
who's the GOAT? Mike. You know what I'm saying? But who was the better shooter between the two? You're not gonna pick Steph because he's the better shooter over Mike, right?
nah, because I'm talking go shit. I'm talking like all around shit.
But
So
that ain't how Terry posed the question. He
I said,
said
who's the
just
better running back? Who's the
he
better
said
running back?
better run.
Running
You
back.
said better runner.
He said, who's the better running back?
Who's the better running back, Barry or Emmitt? So
Look,
I'd say that
easily.
Man.
easily. Yeah,
But
easily.
there's other running backs like even the running back that came before Emmitt. You know what I'm saying? Like Walter, who
Tony?
he broke.
I mean, yeah.
Like some
I
people
thought he was
say
gonna
he's
say
the
Tony.
GOAT for real.
I thought he was gonna say Tony. I thought he was gonna say Tony, man. I thought he was gonna say
Nah,
Tony,
who?
man.
Tony Dorsett, like
Yeah, I thought that's where we was going.
He,
yeah,
they,
even Bo, I picked Bo. I
Ooh,
picked
shit,
Bo over
Bo.
all
Hey,
of them. If
Bo.
Bo
Ooh,
would have
shit,
if Bo
Bo.
would have last, I picked Bo over all
Ooh,
of them.
shit. Hey, Bo might have been it. Hey, Bo was on the. Hey, ooh, shit. I forgot about Bo, dog. Whoa.
see,
Bo's a
bro.
different animal, dog.
He
Bo's
ain't
a
I
got
got
different
enough.
I
animal,
picked
He ain't
dog.
Bo
got
Oh,
over
enough
wow.
games
all
on
of them.
this belt.
the sad
I mean,
thing
he
is
doesn't,
the
but I'm
sad,
saying, had he lasted,
but the
if he was
sad
able
thing
to
is
last, I would have picked Bo over
the
all of them.
sad the sad thing is
Mm.
the sad thing is longevity actually means something. You can't
It
be a
does.
GOAT. You
But don't
can't be
nobody,
one of
but
the great.
nobody say that when it comes to LeBron. Nobody don't give him longevity.
Yeah, longevity means something. You can't be a GOAT. You
got
can't
I
long.
be
mean,
one.
that's true.
You can't be one of the best if you don't have
That's
longevity.
true.
Your
Hey,
stats
But
aren't
that's
going to allow you
true.
to be.
That's true. That's
Yeah.
true.
Legacy what
But
makes it.
I ain't know we were talking goats though, because I don't think Emmitt's the goat just because he got the record. I don't
I'm
think it
Mm.
gives you automatically goat.
sure.
Well, we actually were
The
not
best
talking
receiver
GOATs.
of
We
all
were just
time.
talking. Yeah.
Nah,
Better
but
running back.
Steve brought gold into it, so I don't think he's goat just because he got the numbers.
Well, who you
That's
think's
just
GOAT?
me. I think it's somebody before him.
Is it Walter?
Why?
I'm
Me,
just
I don't
asking. Is it
know.
Walter?
I
And
had
who?
to look down on it. But Emmitt was he was basic to me, man. Like for real.
Look, Steve.
I mean, the second lifetime leader in
He
touchdown.
was basic to me, man. I mean, I love Emmitt, but that ain't like I
That,
loved Emmitt, man. But that line is is what Emmitt was. That's what made Emmitt who he was.
hey,
For
well,
real.
ask
He
that
wouldn't have
again.
lasted that long if it wasn't for if you put Emmitt in Detroit. Do you think he would have got them numbers? No,
Yes.
I don't believe
Awesome.
no, some. Who
so.
else thinks so? We know Steve gonna say yes. Who else think that Emmitt would have got the numbers if he was in Detroit?
Because I got proof.
No, hold on. Ain't no proof. Because who had proof. You had
See what
reasons why we would go 17-0, and that evidence
I mean,
didn't show itself.
you
So hold
know,
on. Let's be real. Let's be real. Don't be no cowboy homer.
it's
Like be real about it. Hold on.
shit, but you ain't
If Emmitt, hold on. If Emmitt was at Detroit, would he have the numbers? Would he have the record?
Yeah.
Now we know what
Ooh.
your answer is. I need everybody else. It's crickets right now. I need everybody
No.
else. Come
No.
on,
now.
Terry.
Look.
What's your answer?
No.
Yes
I'm gonna
or
tell you
no?
no. I say no. I say no.
Okay, there's a no. Well, okay,
I,
OG. Nah, ain't no on the fence, OG. It's yes or no, man.
well,
It ain't
my
no
point.
on the fence.
My
It's
point.
yes or no.
My
Yes
point.
or no, man. Ain't no on the
Hold
fence, man.
on, man.
Nah,
You
we
gotta
can't
look.
give no
You
explanation,
gotta
man.
look
It's
at the.
yes or no.
You
Because I
gotta
need
look
to
at the
see how y'all
years.
say
See,
yes.
that's what I'm saying. Like,
But
ain't
you have to
nobody,
look
don't
at. You have
nobody.
to look.
Terry said clear no. It's
Well,
yes or
Terry's
no.
not. Terry's
Yes.
not looking at the
I got
whole
See, that's what
landscape.
I'm saying, man. You do it every time. Okay, we gonna skip you, Rick. Yes or
No.
no?
No.
Okay.
why.
Why?
My point.
But for that line,
That's just a vote. That don't mean that's real.
But
I
if they got, hold
That's
on,
my
man.
see. I ain't heard a
But
knock
we
Emmitt.
can't.
So
But we can't
I've been
find this
quiet.
cap though.
Look.
I've been
That's the
quiet
shit.
because I ain't heard a knock Emmitt.
That's the shit.
So I've been
And
That's
I'm
the
quiet.
not
shit.
hurt
Hey,
either, but
that's
I'm
the
gonna
shit
be
we're not gonna
objective.
do.
I'm gonna be
Hey,
objective. I'm not gonna be no homo on them either.
that's what we're not gonna do, man. If this dude
No,
got two motherfucking Pro Bowlers, if he got two fucking Pro Bowlers on his side, and we ain't got but two fucking Pro Bowlers when he was running,
Okay.
I don't see why it's not possible that he does do it. He
Right.
put longevity in it. If he played the 15 to 16 years, it's possible he could have did it in Detroit. It's very possible.
Okay. See, that's
very
an easy. See what I'm
I mean,
saying? What is he
it's not a yes
tiptoe?
or no. Barry
Tiptoeing. Tiptoeing.
could have did it.
Tiptoeing.
Barry
Tiptoeing.
possibly could have did it. Barry possibly could have did it if he played more than 7 years.
We know for a fact that Barry would have did it in Dallas.
no
We
heart.
can't say that.
With a
Vice
button,
versa.
ain't got no heart. He gave up.
Longevity counts, brother. Longevity
Shit.
counts.
I don't know about hard, man. I don't what he ain't have no heart.
Longevity counts.
Okay.
Good, and I
All
can't
right.
say it. You just asked for fresh and got it, then you left.
I'm just saying. I mean, I get it. I get the semantics. But if we talking reality, you know what I'm saying? Like,
That's
hey,
not.
I don't think he could. I mean, I understand the semantics and joke and doing the joking and the he quit, he ain't had no heart, all that. That's semantics to me. Like, I understand that part. But when I'm looking at the two, I'm just gonna keep it real, man. I think Barry was the better runner.
You was entertained by Barry. Emmitt got the job done. But shit, he can lead the league in long yards for the career.
I agree with all that. I'm with all that. And I would shoot that gun at other fans. But when if I'm speaking real, I'm just telling you, man.
He played.
That's just my opinion. I think it was Barry.
So do you think?
With that?
Do you think since Barry had more negative yards than any running back, do you put that on the offensive line?
I haven't looked at their numbers. I'm just going straight off. I ain't going off numbers. I ain't going nothing. I'm going off straight eyes. I know what Emmitt's number. If we try to put the numbers, of course we gonna say, okay, we ain't see nothing, we ain't doing nothing. Let's just compare these two. Don't put no name on them and look at the numbers. It's gonna be obvious, simple to say, yes, Emmitt is the better. Like I'm not arguing numbers. I'm not arguing that because of course Emmitt got the most Super Bowls, all that. Like it's no argument. It's all eye test for me. That's it.
So we're doing an eye test.
Just like it's all eye test for me with what I see. I don't go in schemes. I don't do X's and O's. I don't do who ran over here, who didn't run over here. I go off strictly eye test.
More than eye test, bro.
Yeah.
I know it is, but I'm just telling you what I go off
more
of.
than just the eye test, man.
Yeah, I mean, I get that, but that's what I go off of. Eye test.
Off of.
Just like with the like, I don't even want to get into it. But
what Tony Hill do when he was out? What did he do behind the line?
Tony Hill.
All right, what do you do behind that line? I'll let you play, man. See, you think it's just all homer shit? Nah, I deal with facts, man. Holler at me, man. I'm one of them, bro. I'm telling you. Check this, bro. I'm telling you.
Emmitt solid.
School, he was
Tony,
great.
who is Tony Hill though?
He was a backup.
I'm just saying, but who is he?
You said we can run behind that line, and I'm giving you a professional who backed up.
Man, I know Moose Johnson was able to run behind that line. I know Moose was able to run. Yeah. I know Moose was able to run.
Y'all wild boys. I turned
Oh,
that
but
blinker
yeah,
up. You
man,
fucked up.
it's just a
I
Biggie and
fucked,
Tupac argument. That's all
look,
it
yeah.
is.
I fucked up. I turned that
I
blinker
I,
on and
I
got
would
out of there.
I would
Look.
pick Pac, and a lot of people would pick Biggie. So
People just
Hey,
like to be.
Rick.
Hey man, I like the work getting done. I like when it comes out and rewards are brought out from at the end. I like them guys.
Hey,
I like.
look, Rick,
hey,
look, I turned that, but I laid that motherfucker out there and turned that
I tell
blinker
you,
on real quick. Got him out of there. I got him out of there. Rick, look, me and Rick was very quiet. I just sat over here and fixed me a little plate and everything. I'm like, I'm enjoying the conversation. I got him out of
Yeah.
there.
Yeah. You just,
Yeah,
I just,
I'm just
I
enjoying it. I'm
just don't
enjoying the
understand. I
conversation.
like Steve pointed out, man. Emmitt wasn't rocking in Florida. I mean, it wasn't. He had skill in college. I mean, you saw it.
I'm not saying that he wasn't
The
though, man. I'm
I
not
mean, for
saying
you,
none of that.
still in his credit though.
well, it's like you're
Nah,
saying.
I think he's
It's like
solid.
you're
I
saying that
know
he didn't have that
he's
talent to
You
do
gotta
what
go
Barry
back.
did in Detroit. You're saying that he didn't have that talent to do what Barry did in Detroit, and I think you're wrong, man.
no, that ain't what I said. I said that do you think Emmitt would have got the same type of numbers, the
Detroit as he
all-time
did in
record
Dallas.
if he was in Detroit? Do you feel that he would get the all-time record? That ain't saying nothing about his talent or none of that. Of course he'll have
Nah,
1,000-yard seasons. Of course
Touche,
he'll
touche.
get and hold his own.
right.
Would he been able to get the record if he was in Detroit? And
That's literally
most
what's
people,
there.
Terry said no. You said it was possible, and Rick said no, and I said no. Rick and Steve, of course, said yes. So right now it's majority over y'all, man.
Okay,
Three
well,
to
you
two.
know, and I
I'm
guess,
biased. I
but
ain't been getting in the conversation personally because this is Cowboys riding a cut, and I don't want to say it in front of the outsiders that's listening because this is family, and I don't want the people meddling listening. But no, I think Barry's better. I think Barry's better, but I like Emmett more.
But
Period.
see, but what it does though, Rick, even though it's the family amongst family, what it does say is, hey, these guys got different perspective on things. They ain't all saying the same thing. It don't mean that I'm right or Steve's wrong. It don't mean
Yeah,
Steve's
yeah,
right
yeah.
and I'm
I'm with you.
wrong. You
I'm
know,
with you.
it's just for the people that's listening. Y'all hearing this, man. It lets you know who we are as a crew, man. We don't
But
just
but when
all
they
agree
say
with each other.
when they see Rick Crew, I want them to be like, he's biased. I want them to know I'm biased. Yeah, yeah, he's
yeah,
even if
because
I don't even
yeah,
believe it, I'm gonna say it. That nigga's biased.
and and I guess,
So
and I guess
Rick,
I
you
gotta,
use bias. Rick, you use
I
bias. I
kind of
use
guess I
statistics.
kind of misunderstood kind of what you were saying, and I kind of with you saying that, Dre, I kind of agree somewhat because I don't think they had the Novacek, the Irvin, the talent. Even though Herman Moore and Jake Reed was good, those were Super Bowl winning wide receivers we had. So I think the talent around Dallas Cowboys was a lot better to allow Emmitt to succeed a little more better. If you're looking
Thank
at it
you.
that way, you know.
Thank you. And
But I think,
that's how I'm
I
looking
think,
at it. That's how
but
I'm
I
looking
think,
at it, the
but
full picture.
but I think
We
he will have them same 13, 1,500 yards that Barry had. He would have did the same thing.
Well, we didn't ask if he do what Barry. Dre wasn't saying if he do what Barry does. He
Well,
was saying if he
that's
would have,
what,
if he would
but
still been Emmett, if he had still been Emmett without the line, without those Hall of Famers, he would
that's
still
why
been
I
the
was
Emmett that
just
he.
telling. That's why I was just telling Dre. I understand more what he was saying now. I understand what you're saying. I don't need you
Yeah,
to tell me that. I understand it now. My whole point is, you know what I'm saying, that yeah, I can understand from what he's saying. Yeah, but our teams at Dallas was 2 or 3 times better than their teams at Detroit when we had our Super Bowl teams. So when you have more talent around your team, you can do a whole lot more. You know, and that's obvious.
Agreed.
which is key. Which is key. It wasn't just one player on that team, man. It was the whole squad, dog. It was the
Yeah.
whole squad, man. But hey,
And
man, I
who
guess
to
that's
know?
it. We ready to wrap that up, man.
Football's the ultimate team sport, no doubt.
Man,
One man gets another.
These niggas is
shit.
weak, man.
Sorry,
Put
they
Too
money
well,
on these.
man. Cowboys raw and uncut, man. Another episode of the Chick.
Cowboys raw and uncut.
And they messed up my
Cowboys
parlay.
raw and uncut. Cowboys 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 raw and uncut.